Welcome to Uncle Wayne's Car World. This is a little taste of what we do.
And we have a 7-hour race, and we're hoping to be on the podium again. 3-3-2, second place. Father and son.
Comment, like, subscribe if you want to see more. Hello, welcome to the channel. This is a photograph of my 1994 Acura Integra that we built into a Lucky Dog race car and raced it to raise money for Royal Family Kids Camp last November at Thunder Hill. I'll leave a link to the charity in the description if you want to make a donation. We would really appreciate it. Otherwise, you can just sit back and watch the video about the build. This will be part 1 of a 5-part series. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Here we go. So I haven't really done a whole lot of videos on this particular project right here. This is a 94 Acura Integra that we started working on as a church project, as a church ministry. We wanted to get some young guys involved in some of our small groups. This was a spin-off from another small group called Building Brothers, where we're restoring a 62 Impala. But this is the type of car that more younger guys might like to work on. So we thought we would build a race car out of a 94 Integra, and then we would race it to try to raise some money for Royal Family Kids Camp in November. Hopefully that'll all still happen. But for now, the only two that can work on this car right now is me and Christopher. So, but this is the point to where all the guys, we were meeting every other Tuesday, and we stripped the car down and got the motor out, and I bought most of the parts to put the thing back together. So as you can see, got the motor out. This car was in pretty good shape, had 140,000 miles on it. Looked like it had a little front end damage, but the interior was stripped out of it. I bought it from Chris Overset for 500 bucks, and seems like a pretty good little car. It's my first venture into the Honda thing and the front wheel drive thing, so it's been all new. Been a lot of research, a lot of studying, a lot of learning. We got the interior all stripped out. We did the dry ice trick to get the insulation out. That was pretty interesting, where you buy a bunch of dry ice and throw it on the floor, and then it freezes all the insulation, and you hit it with a hammer and it just shatters out. Me and Christopher did that first time. On all the Beamers, we always used just used a torch, but that wouldn't work on this car. So you can see we're done everything we can do to lighten the car. Removed all the heater, the dash. The only thing that'll go back into the dash is the binnacle. And then, of course, all the interior's missing. We've begun working on the suspension. We've got Skunk 2 coilovers going in. We've also got Skunk 2 adjusters, so we can adjust the camber on this, which is important on a race car. And some pretty good quality stuff. Very inexpensive. It's just absolutely blows me away how cheap all the things are for this car. After building BMWs, this car is, it's like the stuff's almost free. It's crazy how cheap everything is. So if somebody thinks motorsports is really, really expensive, you can actually build a car like this. Make a pretty decent little race car for less than $10,000. Got adjustable, got the adjustable front control arms going in, along with the Skunk 2s. Got the motor over here. This is a B18, 140 horsepower stock. We're just going to leave it alone, not going to do anything to it other than put new gaskets on it and make sure it doesn't leak anything. And clean it up, make sure it's running at its peak, but it had a good compression test, and it really is a healthy little motor, so we're really not going to do much to it. Not going to try to make it more powerful or faster or anything other than an intake and a cat delete off the exhaust. So, and then here's some of the parts. Here's the front Skunk 2 coilovers. We're upgrading the whole thing to R-type brakes, the big brake kit off of the R-type Integra. Stage 2, I believe, lightweight flywheel and race clutch. The intake, a ram air intake, steel braided brake lines, and then we upgraded all the bushings to the urethane. We're doing a 5-lug. These come with 4 lugs. We're doing a 5-lug conversion. That goes so that we can do the big brake upgrade and also have better choice of wheels that we may want to use. So that's where we're at on this project right now. This is kind of one that's taking up all the time and the money. There's all the parts I've already bought on these shelves and in these boxes here. So we got a lot of parts and a lot of work to do without having to buy anything. We still got the BMW here project going. This is the original car that started this whole thing. I bought this car in 2014, and that sort of started us down the road of getting into the car racing thing with me and my nephew. You can see the green fender over there off of the 332 car. That was the first complete race car that we built and started racing. We've been racing that car for 6 years, and I've had some success with it, and have developed it into a pretty good car. And also as drivers, we've learned a lot about how to drive. This car is going to be driven by some of our church members and some friends. So it's really going to be built as a car for beginners. It's not going to have a lot of horsepower, but it's going to handle well, have really good brakes. And then it has potential later on. There's an amazing amount of things you can do with these Honda engines, and really cheaply make horsepower. So maybe down the road, we can turn it into a little more of a more competitive car at the higher level. But for now, we're hoping to start off in the C class, the lowest class at Lucky Dog, and then bring the car from C to B, and then maybe eventually to A. But I'm really hoping to keep it at the lower classes, kind of run it as a cheaper alternative, and run maybe with some different friends that maybe don't have as much experience racing as the guys, the RSOC running our crew. We'll continue to race the green car in the A class, and then maybe race this and other select races, maybe a couple times a year. So that's it. That's my project. All right.
Thank you for watching. We've got 4 more videos that go along with this one on how we got to this finished product you see in the photo here. So stay tuned and like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see this complete build. Thanks for watching.